expensive place to live.
Those are the spots. You're not living
That's
on that
expensive.
Money.
Yeah.
You gotta make six-figure back. They actually said on the news last year, you got to be making anywhere from $150,000 a year to $35 to $40 an hour.
If not,
you're done. You got to work 2 jobs.
Wow.
You got to work 2 jobs.
So everybody want a piece of this American dream or this New York dream. Make sure you got your plans in order.
Your
if
pockets.
if you coming from another country, because people from the States, we know what's up. But like when you coming from other countries,
Yes.
I travel to these different countries and people always their main goal is like to
Yes.
get to the US, get to the US, get to the US, get to the US, get to the US. But you gotta have a plan if you're gonna come. If not,
I'm telling you, if you don't, you're done. You're gonna put yourself in a bad situation, and you're gonna turn back around and say, you know what, I'm done. I'm going back.
yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive to live
That's
here.
why people are mentally ill. This is why people are upset, and because of the situation with the migrants.
Yeah.
Because of the migrants are here, and then they're giving stuff to the migrants, and they're not giving it to the other people. Now it's causing conflict.
Yeah. People watching from other countries and other places, what could you tell them if they come into New York, if they come in here to live, what should they expect? What should they prepare for? And is it even worth it to live in New York right now, to live in this beautiful place? Is it even worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? What
One
you
thing
say?
about New York City, it's pricey now. So you're
Okay.
going to be prepared to pay a lot of money in rent.
Okay.
You're going to pay a lot of money in rent. Everywhere the food is high, but rent, forget about it. And you got to prepare to mind your business. 'Cause
Okay.
these people, there's a lot of people out here doing things. So
Okay.
you got to pick a good neighborhood. You got to research. Go
Okay.
online and research.
So you got to plan.
Yeah, you got to plan it. Go online and find if you want to live. I don't know if you want to live in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, Long Island. Find a good, safe environment, a place to go, and then take that place right there.
Okay.
You got a lot of clubs. When they call the city never sleeps, Times Square and 34th Street, those are the two that's always on the go.
Okay.
On the go.
And what would you say the worst thing about living here and the best thing about living here? That's from your, because you're a New Yorker, so that's,
The worst thing about living here, you're going to have people are nasty. It ain't like other kind of people. I mean, I'm just going to, the good morning stuff and trying to talk to people here, you can't do that.
Okay, so people are not like friendly and stuff like that.
Not really. No, I'm
Yeah,
just.
you hear that?
I'm being honest.
Yeah, because got people
I'm
from
being honest.
Africa.
No, they're not. They're
not friendly. Okay.
No, not really. No.
Everybody, like you said, they just mind their business.
You mind your business. You might run into somebody say good morning, then you found a good person. Other than that, no.
Yeah.
The best thing about living here, if you're a nightlife person and a party person, everything is open till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and the trains and buses run all night long.
Okay.
So, and you got cab, Uber, but the train, the buses, just watch yourself on the train.
Okay. That stuff happens.
Just watch yourself on the train. They have buses that run all night long. Get on the bus.
Okay.
Get on the bus.
And we in this beautiful place of Historia. You see it, it's a ferry leaving right now. See, that's one of the ferries leaving right there.
That's where the ferry that leave, they go to Manhattan.
They go to Manhattan right now. Because I think it's our stop right here, then there's one more stop.
Yep.
But what else can you tell them? Because, people ain't never been to these countries, so they don't know. They don't know. So whatever you tell them, it's what they know. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but
like I said,
what you say about the crime? Is it a lot of crime?
The crime is high.
What's some of the worst crimes you can experience? Like, because you're talking to people that, tourists and stuff like that. Because everybody want a piece of the Big Apple.
All right. I remember about 2 years ago, they had a 4-month slashing. They called it the knife wheel in the city. For 4 months straight, people was getting sliced. And I'm talking about with the razors you buy in the 99-cent store, the armor trade that cut and you.
Like, because they beefing with somebody?
No, that's just the way they are. Because you got a lot of, in New York City, the mentally ill.
Oh.
The mentally ill.
Okay.
The mentally ill here, they will cut you, hit you with hammers. I'm just being honest. And they do this on the train. They do this randomly in the street, but that's the mentally ill here. They walk around with either razors or little hammers.
Okay, since we talking about mentally ill, let me ask you a question, man. what do you think of some of the reasons why people have? Because I noticed in the U.S., you know, I could be wrong. I ain't doing no research. We on the spot doing this interview right now. It's a lot of mentally ill people. But when I go to other countries, I don't see as many mentally ill people. And I sit in countries. I was in Brazil like a year.
Yeah.
I was in Haiti like 8 months.
Right.
I was in the Dominican Republic 8 months.
Right.
I was in El Salvador. I go back and forth there like it ain't nothing. Belize, I'm there like it ain't nothing. So what makes it? What do you think is causing that a lot of people? I'm thinking stress. From the job, from pressure to have a good house, a good car. That's what I'm thinking.
In New York City, a lot of people had jobs making 6 figures a year.
Okay.
A lot of people had good jobs here. Once they lost their job, now you lose your girlfriend and your wife.
Okay.
Now you become homeless.
Okay.
Now nobody wants to hire you. You're going around, but they don't want to hire you right away. Probably, oh, you're overqualified. Oh, we can't pay you what you're worth. Now people become crazy.
Yeah.
Now they start taking out other people, and they start robbing and hitting and lashing out. People here are mentally ill because their finances is not in order.
And for you to survive in the States,
You have to make money.
You have to make
You
money,
have to make
and your money has to be good. Like
You have to. I'm from New York, but I moved to Jersey because it's cheaper.
Okay.
So I come to work and I go back to Jersey because it's cheaper. But here, New York City, a lot of people are starting to ease out.
Okay.
They either moving way upstate,
That
moving
way.
to moving to Connecticut,
Yeah.
or they moving out of New York, or moving to Jersey.
Because it's the cost of living is just crazy, and if you're not making that type of money, so you say you need a
little
plan.
A little closet is like $5,000 a month
$5,000 a
for a
month.
little closet.
Wow.
For a little closet.
Oh wow.
And I'm not even joking. Some places you got apartments that's small, $5,000 a month.
$5,000.
You like, I'm paying $5,000 for this. The $5,000, I might have to go small and pay $1,500.
And that's over there, right there, guys. That's
Them
Manhattan.
spots, these are the spots.
That's what he's talking about. That's Manhattan right there.
Those are the spots.
That's an expensive place to live.
Those are the spots. You're not living
That's
on that
expensive.
Money.
Yeah.
You gotta make 6 figures back. They actually said on the news last year, you got to be making anywhere from $150,000 a year to $35 to $40 an hour.
If not,
you're done. You got to work 2 jobs.
wow.
You got to work 2 jobs.
So everybody want a piece of this American dream or this New York dream. Make sure you got your plans in order.
Your
if you come,
pockets.
if you coming from another country, because you know people from the States, we know what's up. But like when you coming from other countries,
Yes.
you know, I travel to these different countries and people always their main goal is like to
Yes.
get to the U.S., get to the U.S., get to the U.S., get to the U.S., get to the U.S. But you got to have a plan if you're gonna come. If not,
I'm telling you, if you don't, you're done. You're gonna put yourself in a bad situation, and you're gonna turn back around and say, you know what, I'm done. I'm going back.
yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive to live
That's
here.
why people are mentally ill. This is why people are upset, and because of the situation with the migrants.
Yeah.
Because of the migrants are here, and then they're giving stuff to the migrants, and they're not giving it to the other people.